Hi, I'm John Greviskis. This is Bill Tabor. And if you've been following the Taco Marine project boat, this is the original frame from 1989, Bill, with the hardtop. And if you look at all the screw holes in the top there's got to be 100 of them.
Yeah.
That's what they did in 1989. Our goal is to transform this with the marine industry into a 2017, 2016 model boat.
Right.
Are you doing things differently today?
Yeah, we do a lot of things different. Now, back then they drilled right into the pipe. They tapped the screws right into the pipe, which held a lot of moisture.
Okay.
And if moisture builds up, it has pressure and blows the pipe. But we're going to bring it up to date.
Do you still need the hardtop when you're designing the new frame for this?
We do. We need the top basically to get our frame and get everything to where we want it. But the best thing to probably do is take the top back, get it re-glassed to match the boat that you have now, and fill all the holes.
Sure, we want to repurpose the fiberglass top, and we're going to modify it. I mean, it's going to be nice.
Right.
And Bill, a lot of work has taken place during the break. Yep. We've gone ahead, and your team has removed the hardtop from its original frame, kind of carried it over here to this location. I know that it's now on stands. You asked for us to bring the original, or the tailor-made, redone windshield frame for the boat, and to put it into place and to temporarily kind of get that there so you could use it for some angles.
Right.
Tell us about your company. How would you go about making the frame? And we want to repurpose this hardtop, but yet make it current.
Well, once we resurface it, you know, you've got two ways to do it. You got to bow everything out, and you've got to bow it in, and then 90 it back down to the other way. So it's just not a square bend. So we've got a couple bows and bends in each side of the top.
What do most metal fabricators use for the aluminum framing? And I'm talking about strength-wise. What kind of pipe would somebody typically use?
Well, most of our type, everybody uses most people use a Schedule 40 pipe with an 1/8" wall.
That's this right here. This is an 8-inch thick wall. You're not using that here, and this is why a lot of people seek him out. What are we going to use for this frame?
All our hardtops and stuff, we try to go with a Schedule 80 pipe. You can see the thickness difference.
Look at the difference, guys. This is Schedule 40. This is Schedule 80. It's literally twice the thickness. That means twice the strength.
Right.
How would you bend this Schedule 80 anodized pipe for the hoop part of this new frame?
Well, we'll bend it the same way. We have a hydraulic benders, interpack, so we're going to bend it, and then we have bowers, so we bow everything with it.
How many different pieces would make up the perimeter hoop?
We can do this hoop in two pieces, a front forward piece and an aft.
Okay, how would they attach together?
We sleeve the inside of this with another piece, and then we weld it all up.
Okay. How many cross members are you thinking about going from side to side on the hardtop?
This top will probably do 2 cross members.
Okay, fantastic. We want to set this vessel up for fishing. Okay, and in the frame, is there any way that we could add some rod holders?
Well, we use Taco rod holders for pretty much everything we do.
Right.
These are their tulip rod holders, the straight, and that's what we use for all our tops.
How many do you think we could fit on the back side of the hardtop?
I'm thinking we could probably do 5, possibly 6 on the back of here.
How are you going to build the legs, which take the frame and attach it to the boat? What are you going to do here in conjunction with the windshield?
Well, we're going to make the angle to flow with the windshield and probably put a little bit of shape to it because it's got a little bit of curvature in it. And then the back legs, probably a little bow in those too, because you've got to go with the fiberglass to make it look good.
Okay, now how would you attach the pipe, the anodized pipe, to the flat surfaces on the vessel?
We actually have Taco pads.
Right.
These are 3 by 4.5s, and they're shaped pads, oblongs. So they're a little bit bigger than a regular 3 by 4 and gives you a little bit more space to get a weld on there.
Okay, so you put the pipe onto the pad, you weld that, and then the pad gets through bolted into the boat.
Correct.
Now, this vessel is going to be going to charity, Bill.
Yep.
It's the I'm Logan Foundation, and when it's sold, okay, I'm thinking maybe that new owner might want to have some type of a second operating station. And if you recall, on the top side of the hardtop, originally they had non-skid up there.
Yeah.
And I know we're going to take this back to our shop and we're going to glass in all of these holes and we're going to fair it and we're going to paint it. But I'm thinking about adding non-skid again to it. Is there any way in this frame that you could give us some type of a ladder or some type of steps?
You can, and basically what we'll do is we'll do a double leg on the rear, and we'll incorporate a ladder on both sides of the boat, on the rear of the boat, So you can actually climb up, put a crow's nest, a second station at a later date.
We've got these holes here. What do you plan to do?
Well, we're going to fix them naturally, but we're still here in Titusville at the welding shop, BT Welding Shop, and they're doing a fantastic job. But I think the way we're going to fix these holes is I'd like to countersink the top and bottom, and then I'll mix up some epoxy resin with some milled fibers, put some tape on the underside, and then we'll wipe it in. It'll mushroom out and grab both sides of the hole, and then we'll be able to fair it with middle amount of fairing, hopefully, and get it ready to paint. This is Brad Martin from Quantum Paint, and he has a new product to show us. What do you got?
Yes, absolutely. We've got our same Quantum 99 polyurethane top coat.
Right.
The same paint we have on the hole, same paint we have in our professional line, available in a 2-part aerosol can.
Well, that's going to make things pretty easy, then.
Absolutely. The activator is already in the can. It's 2-part. You have the full benefits that you do of the regular 2-component paint.
Right.
Available in any color. So I was thinking here, paint the bottom here in Seattle gray.
Okay.
With the theme of the hole, and the top we'll do in white. The same white we have on the deck. Again, but it's available in any color. It makes the job a whole lot easier to have in an aerosol can.
And where do they get it?
You can get it at geniusbucket.com.
John, if you look at this top, Mike and I have put a lot of time in trying to fix this thing. And if you look, there's really no fixing it. I mean, this thing is pretty much trash.
Bert, if the camera was kind of where I'm at, and if it was into that light, I mean, the underside of this hardtop looks like the surface of the ocean. There's waves everywhere.
I know.
In it. There's a lot of... Hayden, could you point out some delamination on that side, just with your finger and kind of push down? All right. You know that this is going to charity.
Yeah, I mean, we can't give this to them. No way.
We're not going to just put a Band-Aid on this hardtop, paint it, and call it good, because I'm telling you, after a month, the spider cracks are going to come back. It's delaminated.
You'll get
from
more.
Both sides are delaminated. Hayden, point out that one area where we fixed the hole repair. Okay, and look, it's already popping, Bert.
Yeah.
Where we did the fiberglass.
And over here, if you look, see, that one's starting to show.
Okay, we've got to either rebuild this completely or maybe engineer a completely new top, which I think would be a great show.
A new top would be ideal. If not, we're going to really have to rip this apart and fix it.
Okay, so we're gonna hold the hardtop episode at this point. We need to go into a different direction. We kind of got into a can of worms. Okay, it happens when you're rebuilding boats. Where the Taco Marine Project boat is going to be benefiting, go to the I'm Logging It Foundation, I'mLoggingIt.com.